key thing is also because of the level 15 talent. Depending on the game as well. Like sometimes the 350 health is a lot at level 15.
Yeah.
You can be super tanky. Like if you imagine the build, you have the Power Traits Echo Saver build, and you have the 350 talent. You are so tanky as a rune.
Well, we'll
So
see.
Gonna be a mid rune, I guess.
Yeah, it looks that way. He's got 1 Tango, he's got double sentries to have that vision control. Does look like that will be the case with Norbert Venom. We'll see what LGD look to do. Victoria is going to charge up.
I've never seen this matchup though, like Axe against Monkey King. I think Monkey King
30 секунд до начала сражения.
Oh, Victoria?
What's he up to? Gets the 2-man stun. Has backup, but it's quite far away. Axe and Queen of Pain. 5 LGD heroes up in this top lane. This is...
He's trying to bait them. Oh, they are dead.
Yeah, there's at least going to be 1 kill. Miracle is going to get stunned up, cold feeded. Throws down the stun before he goes down, but a first blood picked up by the Queen
And
of
the
Pain.
monkey has his strike, bonus strike at level 1. That's going to make laning easy for the Axe.
That was such a mind game. He's just running up there alone. His entire team was waiting back at the shrine.
That was some next level. Like I've never seen this start before. Like the usual starts would be like, you go to the lane or you try to smoke at like 15 seconds before the 15-20 seconds before the rune spawn. You smoke in and you try to kill them. That is something new.
Yeah, like you say, like if you smoke to them, but no, it was very much let's send this Nyx out, pretend he's warding.
And the enemy is like, oh, maybe he dropped a ward somewhere. He's alone. They're gonna try to do something to him, and then, so they have left the Axe against. I guess they thought the blue was going bot, or they just wanted to go aggro lane with the Sven.
Looks like they just wanted to aggro lane against like the Monkey King.
Yeah,
As a result, Liquid changed the lanes up.
Because like I've been playing against Monkey King a lot in C. As an off laner, it's very difficult to lane. Like Monkey King is like Ursa because of the passive, you know. Very difficult for the off lane to sit in the lane to farm and get XP. So if you have this idea in mind, it means that they're trying to give their off laner a better time. So they avoid the Monkey King lane from the off laner. They try to aggro lane and give the Axe a better start. So that was probably what they were thinking about, and they were trying to give 11 a better start. But right now, both teams swap their lane, so in the end, it's gonna be the Axe still against the Monkey King.
Yeah, the Axe swaps back top, the Monkey King follows in there, making sure Liquid can get the lanes they want.
Yeah, and mid lane, I think it should be a wash. Pop should fine. Like I said, you get a few early points in Scream, you ignore the Shadow Strike, and you should be A-okay in the lane.
It's going to be tough because of the sentry control. Brood came to lane with 2 sentries. The Quap started with 1, they both traded sentries, and maybe scored a second sentry, which, if the same thing happens, he won't have a sentry ward to play with in lane if they both lose their sentry at the same time.
Yeah, that's true, but at the end of the day, I think it's not like because Corp is very difficult for him to kill. So even if he's gonna have like maybe like a minute without sentry, it's not like he's gonna have a lot of pressure in the lane. Like, let's say if you are a hero that the Brute has a kill potential, then without the sentry, you will find it very difficult to stay in the lane and farm. So
Masu has definitely had some pressure come his way in this mid lane. The 2 points in Scream.
Bot lane. Yao. He's gonna body block him with the illusions. Proc the
There's 2 of them really well played here, but he will
still
get the kill, like you say, a bit too tanky. He has a salve as well on the Tide Hunter, so he will be healing himself back up in this lane. Just going there. A lot of heroes congregating towards the top lane though. Io has been skulking around Radiant Shrine. They're going to get a call on a creep wave here. It is a bit of a bait as the Io does immediately tether on in 11. There's backup coming. It's an AATP, but the Axe is going to go down before he can do anything. Cold feet onto the Io. Target they want to go, and there is going to be another Impale soon. Needs to get it out just barely in time. Skuru then doesn't get tethered himself. Almost dies because of it, but nicely played by Liquid. They are so good at baiting with Io. Every time I see them play with GH's Io, especially pairing up with Miracle.
And it's also the passive, you know, the Jinx Mastery. Like, Monkey King got so much life drain, and meanwhile, goes sides to the neutrals. Goes back to base, and let's see, where can he go next? Tide now knows that he's alone with the Sven, so he's gonna be able to play very aggressively out of the lane. And they're gonna try to contest the Monkey King's lane here with the 3 heroes.
As soon as that rotation happens, Tide is just, like you say, pulling the Sven, just going up, anchor smashing, getting all the denies in the world. His life is very tricky. Brood's kind of left the mid lane, is fallen back to the jungle. It really speaks to this mid lane going the way of LGD. It feels like
I said, it's top lane.
11 getting brought down very low. The snowball going to go into the base. So we have to survive this one. Gets a call, pulls him deeper underneath the tower. Has the salve still to play around with. He's going to turn and look for Kuro kill. Jeech is also low. It's not too good for Kuro, who does not have boots here. Some extra movement speed thanks to GA. Fine. Help him out.
No battle hunger on the axe. Laning situation right now. Also, Pop has rotated to a spot lane. Maybe they will. Probably not. Tide seems to be quite aware of what's happening because mid lane, there's no heroes in mid lane, so like in a unless he makes a TP down, then
he's scanning it. Yeah, he's expecting the Queen of Pain to show up, but
then it'll be less obvious because he's like walking all the way down. It took a long time.
Yep. Pop was looking for that rotation with ultimate. Had a regenerate to
the
give
Brood
them
has caught up. Like, she was the Brood was like 500 gold behind before, but he was like doing this jungle farming pattern along the ancient area. Like he was farming the camps.
It's very efficient, you know. From the mid lane, you can go straight into that jungle with the web system.
Yeah, this is like someone started from I don't know if you watch a lot of Baby Knight's team, his old team.
Yes.
He used to play a lot of mid where I was watching their games, and he would like do something like that, like farm the left side of jungle, connect it with the webs.
Connect it with like the ancients and stuff.
You'll be so bad because of this
bottom lane. They've got mind control here. It does look like they should be able to get the kill this time. This is going to be a tough one to get, but they do in the end. Carapace.
Good Carapace there by Victoria, returning the anchor smash damage. But overall, game state right now. Laning wise, I think for LGD, Corp's doing the best. Sven and X somewhat okay. It's quite even though, because Liquid has like the Brood and the Monkey King doing okay as well. Not too far behind the Corp and Sven. It's quite evenish. And X is a little bit ahead of the Tide on that one.
Just a little bit. He's having a tougher time. He can't really go to lane so much against that Monkey King anymore.
Oh, Corp gonna get the TP cancelled. She was gonna try to TP to pick up the Arcane Rune, but now gonna be forced back.
Oh, the chase is on. Brood really wanted the kill, but he did blink far enough back. Matthew very close to trying to chase that one down. There's a shrine available, so imagine Pop being headed that direction.
Yeah, it'd be still quite annoying though, because that would be a very important rune. Like our previous cast, I talked about how important it is to control runes. In the early game, runes dictate the play of the game. Runes will create opportunities. Arcane Rune is something that can change a lot in the early game because of the cooldown reduction on a heavy cooldown spell like the Sword. So right now, like still both teams trying to play their economy game, farming, getting their levels up. Big rotation to start, I think, when the A and Nyx, both these heroes, get their ultimates online, the dagger on the axe. Whereas for Liquid, they are much more like a slower pace game. They're gonna play more of their reactionary TP to react, get more items first. I think their timing would be maybe a mech, that mech on Tide first if they choose to go down that route. Then they group up and push mech Tide with the Monkey King ultimate.
Well, LGD is smoked down bottom. As Liquid sent both supports down there, here comes the Queen of Pain with ultimate.
They want to drop their Sonic Wave.
Yeah. The IO Spirits will scout this one out to GH. Gets the tether away, really goes quite far here. This is going to be a tough kill to get as a result. No Impale to follow this one up. The snowball back tunt Kuro is going to be the sacrificial lamb.
That wasn't too bad.
Looking like there was going to be multiple kills.
That was actually okay for Liquid, to be honest. Like losing just a support toss right there with what it was a 3-man rotate, like 3-man smoke.
It was a 2-man smoke with the Nyx and the Quap, but
yeah,
it was still 4 heroes.
On the other hand, they did save the Sonic Wave, so they still have that up their sleeve.
Axe is kind of holding this mid lane, not letting the Brood push it in as well. King back top has maxed out
the Brood is getting first item death.
The build you talked about. Getting this at a very early time there. Oh, they're going to catch the
He wasted the shrine. That's actually very huge for early game.
And
that's a big deal.
They know mind control's got this ancient stack.
The Tide is sad right now. He was going to be able to use the shrine to farm the ancients. Right now, oh, that's bad.
On the Radiant side, there is Sven. There's also Axe, 2 heroes that can
they
steal
it right now?
Possibly with the Mask of Madness, but
not yet, but maybe in the near future.
Yeah, they've got vision of it is the key thing right now. So Liquid are worried about being stolen. They may have to go and secure it soon.
Yep. So basically right now what's happening is like, you see what Liquid's doing, they're like farming all 3 lanes, trying to play their economy game, and they're just holding TPs to react to LGD is the ones that wants to make moves like right now with the Queen of Pain ultimate, and try to, because they are trying to free up lanes, because Axe, Nyx and A, all these three heroes, they're gonna need some sort of like levels and farm. So the Corp has to be the main one moving around with the cooldown spell, the Sonic Wave. She wants to use her, look at her, she's trying to top lane.
They go in, they get the call as the TPs come. Miracle has got Jingu up here. He's just going to turn and fight. He may be alone, but he feels confident. Queen of Pain blinks in as well. The slow coming out from the Shadow Strike as well as the Veil. Miracle getting very low, turns around with the stun. I need Jingu here. This is going to be a tough kill for Miracle, but it's also a tough kill for LGD, who cannot chase him down.
Okay.
He's trying to snowball to the neutrals if he needed it.
Yeah.
A bit of a dodge
the
there.
Corp didn't have enough mana.
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
That was really unfortunate. That would have been a really big
Центральная
kill
башня
getting the
сил
monkey.
света разрушена.
They don't get the kill. While that was going on, Tide was farming the Ancients. Brute was also pushing mid, probably the bigger objective.
They're just doing the right things right now with their mana. They don't have to
Close.
that make plays.
Miracle finding a kill on the Axe. Mira is looking to maybe farm up just the Blink Dagger right now, perhaps just the Vanguard. Axe is fallen behind the Tide.
He's going to Vanguard.
He's going to bring a health feud up.
Not sure if that's the right decision though, because they have quite like a farm heavy tricor. Like all their tricors are gonna need some sort of farm. And Nyx and AA are not heroes that don't need anything, you know. AA is gonna need levels. I mean AA doesn't need too much, right? He just needs levels. But Nyx is gonna want to farm at some point, you know. You wanna get the dagger.
So far, Liquid showing some kind of creative, innovative TI7 picks here with the mid brood, the farming Monkey King.
Oh my god, this brood is actually so bad.
5.2k net worth. I mean, this is just Brood thinks he farms so efficiently with the jungle.
He's getting a dagger, Nyx. Oh god.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
I think the crazy thing about items like that is with that 20% cooldown reduction, you think of that cooldown on things like Blink because of that, and the uptime of being able to Blink, being able to constantly have ultimate is incredibly high.
I actually kind of like the 350 health with his build because he doesn't have any like stats. So having, I don't know. I think the other talent is also very good for his build.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're both amazing for a level 15
because
talent.
if you think about the enemy lineup, Axe, Corp, they're gonna try and burst you. Oops.
Bit low HP farming the jungle there before you got a freebie. Weapons poised at top to go in. I don't think these two heroes can get the kill though. Miracle immediately got rid of the Battle Hunger with the World Tank down the strike. Like Queen of Pain cannot really hold her ground against this Spider Link.
Has she used her ulti yet? She's been trying so hard for the last 3 to 4 minutes. But there's like Liquid doesn't really give them any big openings.
Well, I mean, going in to steal some neutrals here, but this could be punished. There's multiple TPs coming in. He's surrounded by 4, make it 5 enemy heroes. They are converging on him.
The green has been punished.
Yeah. He's gonna stun up some spiders, maybe just try and farm along his way out. He buys his Ogre Club, doesn't lose any money at least. Takes away some of the dive.
What did he take? Like a
triple stack or something of Hellbears?
He better hope they don't have dust. Okay, they don't. Did he get the tower?
No, it got. Oh, I think it got denied, right? Yeah, it got denied.
Oh, it got denied.
He tried to get it, and then Rube was there. He's considering going in with the Vendetta. GH is being very proactive with the spirits, keeping them up.
He's gonna try and kill the Iron.
There's a dire sentry what he's about to walk into. There's going to be a snowball initially, but Kuro's still going to get caught by this one. Maybe. Sonic Wave goes through, catches 3!
Ice Blast?
IO,
doesn't clip the IO.
Very close. It's going to be Victoria going down to the first Ravage of the game. Okay. Secure that kill.
You okay, top?
Top lane, yeah. 11. He's looking like he's the dead man. He's
doesn't even need his team.
I was just about to say, what?
That this hero does a lot of damage. Like, seriously, a lot of damage. With his passive, like, the passive is so strong.
Now, Sven has bounced back. Now fight into Martu. Martu's trying to life his way through this one. Ame, good armor, but with the Warcry wearing off, he's going to lose the fight, and in comes Miracle with a nice 2-man stun. Mind Control's managed to get himself a couple of kills. The chase is on now as well. Possibly looking for Victoria. Has got Vendetta. This time, is there any detection? Doesn't look like it.
Kuro had a sentry, but it was too far.
Yeah. Plan further back. Yeah, I'm maybe going to try and bait him in if there's more detection. Just like
He has 4 observers. He really wants to plant them on the map.
constant fighting has created those changes.
Yeah, I think he died a lot. It's quite difficult to take down the vision if you're always dying. So right now, item-wise, they are close to the dagger on the brute. Side has arcane boots and a medallion, so they are thinking about getting an early Roshan.
Верхнюю башню сил
They've
тьмы
been upgrading to the
атакуют.
solar crest. The blink is
And Monkey King has his echo save. So they have their first round of items, they are ready to fight.
LGD, it seems like, are waiting on this axe blink. He has the Vanguard blink queued up. Looks like he's going for the blink.
I think he should get the thing, I don't think he should get the Vanguard. The game needs
Верхнюю
Vanguard right
башню
now.
сил тьмы
If he goes for a
атакуют.
Vanguard, it's going to be really bad for his team.
Силы
is
тьмы
ready
укрепили свои
to
сооружения.
lead some
Силы
aggression
света
here.
Oh
укрепили
no,
свои
this man.
сооружения.
Ame
Башню сил
to
тьмы
get that Warcry off, but he's already so low on health.
Нижнюю
Doesn't
башню
look like he'll find a way out of this one. Could look to scurry away. The earn damage ticking won't quite kill. He's at 50 health. Trying to get out of there. Miracle does not have a balance strike. Ame needs to find a way to TP on out. He's just going to run further away before he goes for that TP.
Wow.
He'll survive.
He's out. He's actually out.
Barely surviving. They know where Miracle is. Can they chop his tree? He's hopping around. Ice Blast's going to go flying across. Miracle. Looks like they don't quite know exactly where he is. They're pinging the tree.
They have the dagger on the axe now.
Scouted, I don't believe so.
They're gonna try to set up something. Ice Blast is coming off cooldown in 20 seconds. Axe plus the Ice Blast.
Miracle.
No, they got the brute.
That's the big kill, if they can get that one.
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы
They
атакуют.
got the damage for it. They need more heroes here, and GH showing up. Surely don't. Ravage comes out, mind control. Catches out 4. He doesn't have great follow-up though. So just the AA
The
kill for
Monkey King
now.
was way too far away though.
Yeah, he was keeping into the strength, couldn't quite get in there in time. But Lemon getting very low. He goes to the Sven with the ultimate. Can't quite bring down Matu. He's trying to lifesteal his way through. Will barely do so. He's back. He's healing up with the help of GH's IO, and it's 4 dead. GH also surviving on a sliver of HP. What a team fight coming out from
Верхнюю
Liquid.
башню
They
сил
used the Ice Blast earlier to scout. I think if they had Ice Blast, that fight would have been
атакуют.
Yeah, they
so good. They would have killed like 2-3 heroes instantly.
needed it for Matu's screwed. Just healed himself back up with the lifesteal. 100% lifesteal coming out from the ultimate.
Yeah, they need the AA to blast like every target that they focus on first, because otherwise the IO will just heal and keep the person alive. So yeah, very crucial for them to have every single spell.
Just a tree, I swear. Who is going to walk down this mid lane? He moves.
So right now, state of the game. They just use their Ravage and Monkey King ultimate to take a fight. Roshan? Maybe Roshan should be their... because they have the Desolator on Brute and the Medallion. Has he completed a Solar Crest? Not yet, but they have these 2 items, so it's gonna be a very quick one when they find an opening for it. LGD has to be very careful. The next fight, if they lose the fight, Liquid is gonna be able to get the Roshan. And
I do like what Sven's building. He's going straight into the halberd rather than like the SMY. He wants that evasion. He wants the disarm against these right-clicking cores. Of
yeah,
Brute
Brute and Monkey King has so much damage.
Well, it's going to be even tougher for the Sven when Miracle, he's got a Diffusal queued up. That's an item that can get rid of the Warcry and negate that bonus armor.
LGD is making a smoke move right now, but the Corp just TP'd back to base. Oh, they saw him. They saw him placing the ward. This is not very good for LGD. They need everyone here. They need the Corp as well.
Cop's blinking her way back though, so should...
She has the Orchid, she just completed the Orchid, so the Orchid will be very useful against the Tuskar and the IO.
The Dire Vision again, we see this occur so often, getting these deep
Центральную
wards down,
башню
scouting out a
сил
lot.
света
Monkey King
атакуют.
has been pinged though, they seem they missed the call though. They didn't know where he was, they guessed wrong, they still likely will get this kill though, they drop a lot of ultimate.
Just the Ice Blast actually. Just the Ice Blast. Yeah, he would always often Kuro, been noticing their games for a while. He would often carry 2 to 3 observers and plant it all at one go. Let's say if they are going to play the enemy jungle, he will place 2-3 wards in the enemy jungle. But when they are losing and the game is not going so well, he will place wards in their own jungle so that they could farm and concentrate their jungle.
Yep. I mean, you can see the four wards up now. The two in the bottom were planted around the same time. The two at the top were planted around the same time. Very much planted at that time with like, okay, we're going to fight around this area. Let's not just have a little bit of vision. Let's have a
still
lot.
has two of the wards. So I think the next vision should be done around. Okay, he has one around the Roche pit. Yeah, because Roche will be the next important objective for either team. Like whoever wins the next fight or tries to make a fight happen, it would be around the Roshan area.
Good, they smoke up. See where they look to go. They want to use this Ravage.
Yeah, so right now the Brute is queuing up a BKB next, so that's going to be another power spike when she gets the BKB.
She hurt so much with the single target
Yeah,
damage.
and she took the 350 talent as well,
Yep.
so she's pretty tanky. Her smoke broke, so Mind Control knows that the Nyx is around.
And they miss the dust, and they see the Observer Ward being planted here.
All ultimates up though, like this is going to be a brawl here.
Yeah. For LGD, it starts well though. They pop the smoke, they deward the Observer Ward. They at least don't let Liquid have that vision initiation advantage. They're going to fight.
The Nyx is doing a good job. Like he's giving his team a lot of very good job.
Pixie Impale, relocate out, will save the tusk, but that's relocate down at least. Miracle still scanning out everything. He's on top of the trees here. See what he
Oh, the Tide is going to get a big ultimate here. The Tide is going to get a big ulti.
Here goes Miracle, drops
They
down
can't
the
fight
ultimate,
here.
they can disengage. Meanwhile, 11 actually does go in. They find a way to go on the Io. That could be a big kill. They get the Sonic Wave will finish off the kill. Kuro, a tiny smidge of late to save him. The snowball in on the Axe is going to be good, but off to the side, it's the Sven taking out the Brood. This is looking good for LGD. They've traded 3 for 1 so far, and it looks like Miracle does not have an escape. Turn and fight.
Very good decision, Parker, there by LGD. When they saw Miracle, he used his Cook's command ahead of the fight. Like he wasn't able to use it in a position where he could have saved his teammate. And once LGD realized, oh, ultimate is wasted, let's just go in.
And they found the Io. Like the Axe being able to find a blink call onto the Io meant so much there. When the main Miracle was trying to take the main fight further down, but killing the Io before the fight even began just really spelled trouble for Liquid.
Yeah, he like somewhat, I think he was trying to stop the MMA team from running into the relocate because they just use relocate. So he popped his Monkey King ultimate like a bit further ahead, whereas when LGD saw that, they did not even come from that direction. They just swing past from the Ancients area and they just walked like right down from here. So it made it very obvious that the Monkey King ultimate was wasted at that point.
Mentioned Victoria, he was really the orchestrator of all that action, the scouting the position.
Yeah, he was MVP of that fight.
He's been so good ultimate long. Like watching him play this full position, his just game sense, his movement has been absolutely fantastic. Ice Blast will not connect on GH as he was looking to set up a kill there.
Yeah,
but
and it's starting to be quite annoying for the Wiz to play this game because like the Nyx and A, both our heroes are very bad for Wiz to go up against. The A stops your regenerate. Your regenerate spells without call.
he got the call.
He got the call. Oh my god, he's dead.
He was baiting it.
Oh, he's life draining!
Ooh, 11 almost
Oh
goes
my
down.
God.
That was so close. And oh, did they see that? Relocate. GH
Oh
comes
my god,
in.
he was so tanky.
But man, did the Axe react fast. Miracle pounced in and was looking to immediately tree dance back up, but Axe was ready for it and caught him. The ground, they'll now shrine back up.
Did not even cost them like a Sonic Wave. So, okay, they have Aegis right now. Sven has his dagger.
Gonna go fight.
They
I
should
may
be-
have Ravage soon.
They
but
should be heading to fight right now with the Aegis.
They've got 15 seconds without the Monkey King, so they do feel they have a bit of an edge. And right in thinking that. Ame can't throw out a stun for now. He popped the Mask of Madness.
They might be able to catch someone here. Okay.
Oh, they get the silence on the Tusk. That should be a dead Tusk. The Sonic Wave will secure the kill. The Ravage comes out, but it's probably going to be too late. Mind Control can't be healed up because of the Ice Blast. And it's a Blink Scream to finish him off. GH needs a tether target to get out, but with 5 enemy heroes surrounding him, it's Maybe's beyond godlike streak that will finish him off as he gets a triple kill.
Good coordination and game sense there by LGD. They're doing all the right things. They understood that Liquid are at their weakened state at that point, and Monkey King was still there for another 10-15 seconds, and it was their time to strike. They had their items up already, the dagger on the
Центральная башня
Sven.
сил тьмы разрушена.
The Corp has her Orchid,
Нижнюю
almost
башню сил
Shivas.
тьмы атакуют.
It's gonna be very difficult for Liquid to fight before they have,
Силы
I think they
тьмы
need their
укрепили свои
BKB.
Exactly, I was just thinking the
Blue needs a
BKBs.
BKB. Monkey King's next item, I mean it's a damage item like diffuser.
But he may need a BKB as
Нижняя
well
башня
after
сил
that. It
тьмы
feels
разрушена.
like.
Yeah, probably. But right now his progression has been like halted a lot. Like usually at this stage you want your diffuser echo safe and maybe going to a meta, considering a meta either or BKB. But right now he's like really slow, and it feels like he desperately needs the BKB already. Like he's not at a point where he's
Нижняя
ahead,
башня сил
so
тьмы
he's
разрушена.
gonna need the BKB ASAP.
It's reflecting the net worth. His teammate, the Tide, a hero that's not meant to really have more net worth than him does. Miracle has just been caught farming a couple of times. We saw it top. He's been involved in a lot of the action, but this is just not a power farming hero. It is a hero that if you try and fight and you're not successful, you'll fall off.
The mid fight really changed the game a lot. Like Liquid was in a way more comfortable position back then, but right now they have to try and avoid and try to get more items up. So defenses completed.
Going for the kill. Looks like they will. The Orchid is there. Kuro just going to try to keep me out. He may just die in the fountain, and yeah, he's going to not even make it to the fountain as he does die. Maybe he's Queen of Pain. This co-op is just off right now. 11-0. It is well and truly the Maybe show. You talk about how the two LGD teams are similar other than maybe the mid play, and we're seeing it here. Maybe's ability to just have a fantastic start performance.
Maybe they got the support, but at what cost, Hunter? At what cost?
At the cost of Matu's Brood, who did not have a BKB to back up that aggression. So while he instantly burst down the AA, he takes his life, and the Sven co-op on the high ground still have an Aegis on Maybe's co-op.
This is probably like maybe 2 lanes of Rex? Just 1 lane, yeah.
We'll see how much damage they can do. The Sven is actually maybe even 0 lane.
They're actually backing off.
It's a tough time with the Tide Ravage coming back up. The Monkey King ultimate.
Okay, I mean I can understand. They actually don't, because we have the view of the Brood not having buyback, and for LGD they're kind of worried because they know that Ravage is up. They are worried about a buyback, Ravage to 2-3 heroes, and things could be really bad for them.
And the Aegis was maybe 30 seconds left on it, so they play it safe. They find another pick, and if they can just keep getting kills like this and maintaining map control, they're going to be looking fine. Fine and dandy.
And right now,
great Dota right now.
Right now they just need to like try and contain them, maybe play some more. They have one good lane ward in the middle area. They can see Liquid comes up from the mid lane. Ideally you want to have like maybe another one around the ancient area on the bottom side of the map. You control and contain them, pick them off when you can, and wait for next motion. You need the next Aegis and she's to go for the high ground. So right now it's more about starving their opponents. I mean, I think they can still fight them because as long as Brood does not have BKB, I don't think Liquid can actually fight into a huge scale engage.
Well, it feels like the game plan of starving them, and while you do that, you find by starving you open up the ability to find pickle because you keep the lane so pushed out. Any hero that kind of pokes their nose out, it seems LGG are just trying to go pick off rather than full on 5v5 fights. Fighting into the team fight of a Tide Ravage is maybe just something they just don't want to do right now. So
depends on the place where you're taking the fight. Of course, when you're going up high ground, then the Ravage plus the Wukong's command is very difficult to deal with. But let's say if you're going into an open area, like around the jungle area or around the river, you're fighting in those kind of open engages. You have the Corp, you have the Axe, heroes that are really mobile, and the Nyx to scout things out, then it becomes easier for you to take those kind of fights, you know, because you have the vision and advantage, you're controlling the map. And going outside the map is more difficult for
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Liquid, they smoke up as 4. Brood has to scurry her way over
Does she
though.
have a BKB?
She does. It's coming on the courier.
I think she has it, right?
With the no TP, it doesn't have a quick way into this fight.
They want to take this fight. They are at their power, like one of their power timings right now with the good BKB.
They have to be careful though, because there is still a potential call to go through this BKB. The Ice Blast could stop that ultimate from regenning. Tide in the front, looking to maybe use this Ravage. Matu gets some good scouting information. They do see a lot here. Where's that Blink Ravage? Are they going to go for a mind control? Goes in the BKB from Arme. He's faster. Gets it off before the Ravage even hits him. The Snowball looking to chase down Maybe, but he gets away from the core. Goes through. The BKB Brood going to go down. This is a disaster for Liquid. Mind control going to be chased away. The Maybe Queen of Pain gets another kill. Somebody stop this man. He is just tearing through Team Liquid. You get the kill on the support AA. No relocate out for you.
That's gotta be
5 for 1. Racks, multiple lanes, bottom and middle both likely to go down, and possibly even
that's like
game.
lanes, right?
What? Fast reaction from Arme. The Blink Ravage coming out from smoke, and he was quick enough to BKB
I'm
it.
still like a bit not sure about that too, because the follow-up was quite maybe if he got the I guess if he ravaged the Sven, they can probably follow up with the Because the task was very far away, he couldn't reach with his snowball.
Wasn't able to get the quad. The quad blinked away, and the snowball worked against him and pulled him really deep into the enemy.
I think they were a little bit too far behind because his team was like still not able to follow up.
Well, part of it was also the smoke was wearing off, so he didn't really have much longer.
It was like quite a desperate there because they just got their food and they were behind the whole the last 10 minutes of the game, so they really wanted to get something done.
See another live action battle view of this team fight. The snowball, you can see it there, going through, chasing, putting through a rough spot. The big play was that call of the Brood. 11 gets the blink call with the blade mail. That Brood was not fighting her way through that one. The BKB working against her in some ways, giving her a sense of overconfidence to go charging in, and the axe, he was the answer.
But she kind of has to be the frontliner. She has to be the one going in so that the Monkey King and Tide can find an opportunity to...
And just rely on the IO tusk kind of to save.
Dire's top shrine.
I'm not sure, I don't think... Yeah. I'm not very sure though, the heroes don't feel like they can chase very well. The Brood is a hero that wants to chase very well, about to fight. But Tide and Monkey King, they want to fight in an area so as the Tusk. You have your C0, your Wukong's command, you want to fight at a... You don't want to chase too far, basically. If you have to chase, then the heroes are going to waste their ultimates, and the fight is probably going to be really bad for Liquid. They need to control someone right away and destroy someone, kill someone with their first initiation, either with the Tusk or with the Tide. Whereas for LGD, if they are going to be able to kite out the fights, draw the fight out, then the fight will be very favorable for them.
With another Ravage back up, but looking for their next engagement. They are grouped as 5, perhaps looking for a more controlled engagement. Miracles on the top of the tree here. I don't know if they will see Victoria now with the Vendetta no longer up. Miracle consider going in. They go jump on Victoria, force out a Carapace. Matu not fully commit to that one. Looks like Liquid will be pulled back to their base to defend.
They have a gem on the Tide. Not sure if you talk about that. So they're going to be able to get back some map control here with the gem. And for LGD, they're kind of waiting just for the typical just be very disciplined. You're ahead. Try not to throw, you do all the things that you need to do, take out every single outer tower, take out the shrines if you can, and secure the road before you enter high ground.
Yeah. Liquid is trying to figure out when that comes up and to test it. They keep sending Spiderlings out to scout it. It has respawned now.
They have to go out and fight though. If the Roshan is claimed by LGD, I think the game is pretty much over. There's no more chances for them.
Matu will get vision of it for his team. Okay, it is up now, and here come Liquid. They are smoked up, ready to go.
Victoria is going to try to break the smoke. Let's see if he can get out. Look at him.
The Tide is there with
okay, jumps down.
Blink, he gets Gush, but he also dodged it with the Blink. Nice. Impale catches Kuro on the snowball in, but he has been blocked up by the shards here. But come Ame! Oh boy.
Okay.
Good night.
GG.
GG calls Winter as they'll bring down the Monkey King as well. They may just call it off of that. GH, 3 seconds to survive. It should be fine for him. It's just... Oh no, he relocated back to the middle lane. He will not. They're waiting with Kane. They're going to march down the middle lane. Great Link's call with a Sven. LGD, they know that fight right there sealed the deal.
Brutal, savage.
Liquid will not call it, but in their minds, in their hearts, until they know this game has to be lost after that fight. I'll have to wait for teammates to respawn, even when they do.
I mean, Brood is it's really difficult to win with this hero. You can have I've seen so many Brood games where you have such a good start in the laning phase, you farm a lot, you get some, let's say 11, 12, maybe 13 Orchid, Maltress, but then after that, trying to close out and build on the advantage becomes quite tough. I rarely see Brood win games because of this, because the hero, that's how the hero is designed. She wins you the laning phase, she makes it very annoying, but it's very difficult to progress after that. You can get the Roshan and everything, but it's still very difficult to go high ground, push high ground and get a set of racks.
Definitely an element.
15 seconds before the 15-20 seconds before the rune spawn, you smoke in and you try to kill them. That is something new.
Yeah, like you say, if you smoke to them, but no, it was very much, let's send this Nyx out, pretend he's warding.
And the enemy is oh, maybe he jumped a ward somewhere, he's alone, they're gonna try to do something to him. And then, so they have left the axe against I guess they thought the Blue was going bot. Or they just wanted, maybe they just wanted to go aggro lane with the Sven. Because
Looks like they just want to aggro lane against like the Monkey King.
Yeah,
As
I
a
guess
result,
so.
Liquid changed the lanes up.
Because like, I've been playing against Monkey King a lot in C. As an off laner, it's very difficult to lane. Like Monkey King is like Ursa because of the passive, you know. Very difficult for the off lane to sit in the lane to farm and get XP. So if you have this idea in mind, it means that they're trying to give their off laner a better time. So they avoid the Monkey King lane from the off laner. They try to aggro lane and give the X a better start. So that was probably what they were thinking about, and they were trying to give 11 a better start. But right now, both teams swap their lane, so in the end, it's gonna be the Axe still against the Monkey King.
Yeah, the Axe swaps back top, the Monkey King follows in there, making sure Liquid can get the lanes they want.
Yeah, and mid lane, I think it should be a wash. Pop should fine. Like I said, you get a few early points. The key thing is also because of the level 15 talent. Depending on the game as well, like sometimes the 350 health is a lot at level 15.
Yeah.
You can be super tanky. Like if you imagine the build, you have the Power Trades Echo Saber build, and you have the 350 talent, you are so tanky as a root.
Well, we'll
So
see.
Gonna be a mid root, I guess.
Yeah, it looks that way. He's got one for Tango, he's got double sentries to have that vision control. Does look like that will be the case with Norbert Venom. We'll see what LGD look to do. Victoria is going to charge up.
I've never seen this matchup though, like Axe against Monkey King. I think Monkey King
30 секунд до начала сражения.
Oh, Victoria?
What's he up to? Gets the two-man stun. Has backup, but it's quite far away. Axe and Queen of Pain. 5 LGD heroes up here in this top lane. This is...
He's trying to bait them. Oh, they are dead.
Yeah, there's at least going to be one kill. Miracle is going to get stunned up, cold-feeded. Throws down the stun before he goes down, but a first blood picked up by the Queen
And
of
the
Pain.
monkey has his strike, Honor Strike at level 1. That's gonna make laning easy for the Axe.
That was such a mind game. He's just running up there alone. His entire team was waiting back at the shrine.
That was some next level. Like I've never seen this start before. Like the usual starts would be like, you go to the lane or you try to smoke at like.
Kuro then doesn't get tethered himself, almost dies because of it, but nicely played by Liquid. They are so good at baiting with Io. Every time I see them play with GH's Io, especially pairing up with Miracle.
And it's also the passive, you know, the Jinx Mastery. Like Monkey King got so much life drain in. And meanwhile, goes sides to the neutrals. Goes back to base and let's see where can he go next. Tide now knows that he's alone with the Sven, so he's gonna be able to play very aggressively out the lane. Then they're gonna try to contest the Monkey King's lane here with the 3 heroes.
As soon as that rotation happened, Tide is just, like you say, pulling the Sven. He's just going up, anchor smashing, getting all the denies in the world. Life is very tricky. Brute's kind of left the mid lane, is fallen back to the jungle. It really speaks to this mid lane going the way of LGD, it feels like.
Like I said, it's fine. No point to swing on top lane.
11 getting brought down very low. The snowball going to go in. May still be able to survive this one. Gets a call, pulls him deeper underneath the tower. Has the salve still to play around with. He's going to turn and look for Kuro. G is also low. Not too good for Kuro, who does not have boots here. Some extra movement speed thanks to GA. Fine. Help him out.
There's no battle hunger on the Axe. Lane Scream, you ignore the Shadow Strike, and you should be A-okay in the lane.
It's going to be tough because of the sentry control. Brute came to lane with 2 sentries. The Quap started with 1. They both traded sentries, and maybe scored a second sentry, which, if the same thing happens, he won't have a sentry ward to play with in lane if they both lose their sentry at the same time.
Yeah, that's true, but at the end of the day, I think it's not like Quap, because Quap is very difficult for him to kill. So even if he's gonna have like maybe like a minute without a sentry, it's not like he's gonna have a lot of pressure in the lane. Like, let's say if you are a hero that the Brute has a kill potential, then without the sentry, you will find it very difficult to stay in the lane and farm. So,
Matu has definitely had some pressure come his way in this mid lane. The 2 points in Scream.
Oh, bot lane. Yao. He's gonna body block him with the illusions. Proc the
There's 2 of them really well played here, but he will
still
get the kill, like you say, a bit too tanky. He has a salve as well on the Tide Hunter. So he will be healing himself back up in this lane. Just going there. A lot of heroes congregating towards the top lane though. Io has been skulking around Radiant Shrine. They're going to get a call on a creep wave here. It is a bit of a bait as the Io does immediately tether on in 11. There's backup coming, it's an AATP, but the axe is going to go down before he can do anything. Cold Feet onto the Io. Target they want to go, and there's going to be another Impale soon. Needs to get it out just barely in time.
Inning situation right now. Also, Pop has rotated to a spot lane. Maybe they will. Probably not. Tide seems to be quite aware of what's happening because mid lane, there's no heroes in mid lane, so like in a unless he makes a TP down, then
he's scanning it. Yeah, he's expecting the Queen of Pain to show up, but
then it'll be less obvious because he's like walking all the way down. It took a long time.
Yep. Pop was looking for that rotation with ultimate. Had a regen route to
the
give
Brute
the
has caught up. Like, she was the Brute was like 500 gold behind before, but he was like doing this jungle farming pattern along the ancient area. Like he was farming the 2 million camps.
It's very efficient, you know. From the mid lane, you can go straight into that jungle with the web system.
Yeah, this is like someone started from I don't know if you watch a lot of Baby Knight's team, his old team.
Yes.
He used to play a lot of mid where I was watching their games, and he would like do something like that, like farm the left side of the jungle, connect it with the webs.
Connect it with like the ancients and stuff.
You'll
as
be
well.
so bad because of this
Lane. Difficult mind control here. Does look like they should be able to get the kill this time. This is going to be a tough one to get, but they do in the end. Carapace.
Good Carapace there by Victoria, returning the anchor smash damage. But overall, game state right now. Laning wise.